family to me, brought the information to me, and as Megan reads it, you'll see why this is such an important proclamation, and I present it with much pride. At this time, Councilmember Berry.
Thank you, Council Lady. This is resolution number RS 2014-1230. It's a resolution proclaiming October 9th, 2014 as PANDAS Awareness Day. Whereas it is the custom of the Metro City Council to recognize official days that are set aside to increase awareness of serious illness that affects the lives of the citizens of Nashville and Davidson County. And whereas PANDAS HIT and PANS Awareness Day was created to increase awareness of illnesses that can seriously affect the healthy outcome of the child's life. And whereas a diagnosis of PANDAS or PANS means a child has a sudden dramatic change in personality displayed as an obsessive compulsive disorder together with accompanying symptoms following a strep, bacterial, or viral infection. The OCD can display as intense fear or anxiety. Accompanying symptoms may include tics, anxiety, depression, behavioral regression, deterioration in school performance, sensory sensitivities, severely restricted food intake, and more. And whereas PANDASnetwork.org is a 501c3 nonprofit corporation dedicated to improving the diagnosis and treatment of children with PANDAS-PANS, PANDAS Network is also a conduit for researchers to navigate collaborations in the medical community to find information. And whereas this illness is recognized by the National Institute of Mental Health, it is imperative that there be greater public awareness of this health issue, and more must be done to increase activity at the local, state, and national levels. Whereas it is fitting and proper, the Metro Council proclaim October 9th as PANDAS Awareness Day in Nashville and in Davidson County.
Thank you, Mayor Dean, Vice Mayor Neighbors, Council Lady Edith Lankster, Metro Council members, Attorney Tom White, and the citizens of Nashville. Our beautiful niece Emmeline is a straight-A student. She's an amazing volleyball player and the lead actress in school plays. She has gone from singing solos in front of her entire school to barely being able to function in everyday life. Her childhood at this moment has basically been stolen from her. Her first episode with PANDAS was 5 years ago when she was 6 years old. Literally, she woke up one day with a complete onset of OCD and separation anxiety. It was like a light switch that went off and she was a completely different child. That episode only lasted 2 months and she recovered by treating her with high doses of antibiotics. My brother-in-law was doing all the research and having to tell their pediatrician about how to treat her. The doctor was unaware of how to treat Emmeline. Here we are again 5 years later and she is 12 years old. Emmeline has relapsed. She has had another strep infection 9 months ago, and unfortunately our family has been suffering through this trying to get her better. We don't have time to tell you the journey that we have taken, but currently my sister and brother-in-law and Emmeline are in Tampa, Florida. They would be here tonight, but they had to leave Sunday to go to Tampa to seek intensive inpatient therapy for the OCD that has set into her brain. When the strep crosses over the brain barrier, it attacks the part of the brain that causes this, and her antibodies don't fight it, so that's why her behavior changes. They will be there for about 60 days. This devastating syndrome desperately needs additional awareness. It is likely as prevalent as pediatric cancer and pediatric diabetes, yet research and education is scarce, perhaps because it involves mental health, something that is difficult to diagnose. In 2012, the CDC stated it is estimated that 13 to 20% of children living in the United States will experience a mental disorder in any given year. Thank you for this time to approve PANDAS Awareness Day.
Thank you very much.